So I'm waiting for this to happen, and I'm going to click pause so that we do not have that sound in the background. This is the best way I know how to do this. All right, let's take this planner off here and move that journal. And what we're doing today is reading directly from our decks. So get out your deck. Southern accent. All right. So I have chosen, oh, I am going to put up a timer because we're gonna do 6. All right, so 6 minutes starting on the clock now, in case you can't see it. There is a timer up. Okay, Fashion Oracles is the first deck I'm gonna read from. I got this at the thrift store for $2.50. Fashion Oracles, life and style inspiration from the fashion greats. Wow. Okay, that came. 50 cards. Does not have an off designer. So, oh, right on top with the Evangelista. Hello, 90s. Oh, wait, who's my favorite? Anyway, so we're just gonna shuffle. I know Jack spit about fashion. Seriously, I shopped at Ross. All right. What was that chick? Really? Christy Turlington. Oh my gosh. And then I pretty much lost track of fashion models after the 90s. All right, let's see what card we get. And I wonder how this is going to translate. I have read exactly once from this deck. And it was for an actual reading, which I did pretty good. I didn't know how to approach it. All right, let's see what we have. We have Irving Penn. No idea, but it looks like maybe the 30s. Oh, no. Anyway, let's see. Irving Penn, spelled Penn. It says, art is in the everyday. Style is how you hold yourself, not who you wear. Look beyond the face, they show the world and see the soul. I don't think we have a book of this. We don't, it's just the cards. That's interesting. So I was just talking about how I don't really have a sense of the fashion world at all. I do like watching the shows on YouTube sometimes when they bring out, like, they celebrate their new season, however you say it, and it's a new fashion. And it trips me out. Like I still can't quite get my head around it. So for this card to say art is in the everyday, to try to seek something specific through watching a fashion show is probably useless. To seek non-specificity, to be open to whatever messages come, would be a lot more pleasant for me. So it is to say art is in the everyday. It's not to go, I need something specific out of this moment for it to make sense. I just need to see this moment and that I'm in it. Style is how you hold yourself, not who you wear. Losing track of fashion doesn't mean I've lost track of myself. Look beyond the face, they show the world, and see the soul. And that, I think, is the hardest bit. Because look beyond the face, they show the world. Could be a reflection of me, and see the soul. That's like LB's shadow work class. Going a little deeper, asking those questions. And I don't necessarily always do that. I don't have to, but so I do like this now. I'm really what is it? Intimidated by it. Because I'm like, oh, fashion, that's the second time. And it was years ago, it was the first time. And I like the way that read. So I'll add it to the growing pile of decks I have next week because I have not put them away all week. And what time? Okay, 2 minutes. A little over 2 minutes. Yay. So we're exploring the Celtic Tree Oracle this morning. It's something I'm learning very much in the background. So let's go ahead and pull it apart, see what it is. Celtic Tree Oracle Guidebook by, it looks like Charlene Hidalgo. I always want to make the H style. Hidalgo. It's Sharlyn, Charlene Hidalgo, Hidalgo. So let's see what we get. It's gonna be a tree, I'm guessing. It's the Celtic tree, or I think there's the Ogham system of divination, which is trees, and it's Celtic. I wonder if this is the same. Are they just not calling it that? Ogham is OGH. All right, let's see what tree we get. What? Huate Hawthorne, Huathe, Huate Hawthorne. And then you can see the symbol at the bottom of the card. That's what it's going to look like when you're using this style of divination. We have characters like the Elder Futhark. So you actually have characters. That's what drew me to it. All right. Time, a minute and a half. Ooh, let's see how far I can get. We're not going to read all that, but it's just about stuff. All right, Huathe Hawthorne in a reading. Hawthorne asks you to spend some sacred time in preparation for a meaningful birth experience. You are encouraged to clean up your act, let go of what no longer serves you, and treat your body, mind, and soul with sacred respect. This is a time for spring cleaning, which not only applies to your home and work environment and your garden, but also to your inner environment. Take time to put everything in order. Clean out your closet, clean the house, clean up your files on your computer. Let go of that which no longer has meaning for you or you no longer use. Have a garage sale. Donate unwanted things to a charity. Let go of old stories that are painful. Forgive. You are encouraged to set aside quiet time and go within. Clean out old and unnecessary thought patterns and unhelpful emotional patterns and let them go. You may be ready to let go of a behavioral rut of habits. Ruts or habits. I'm about to run out of time. So I'm going to pause there because it's about to go. This is really interesting. And next time I'll probably just read just from this. And I was thinking, because I'm doing a series of drops on YouTube, that we've exited Aries energy, which is what this is like, and we're in Taurus now. And I was wondering how that was going to translate. Right. So I want to go just across the screen as I see it. And Crescent, go ahead.
Okay, I am going to start with a card from Tarot of the Pyramids, this deck here. And the card I have is the Magician. Let's see, there you go. And I will read what it says about that now. Okay. You have the power to shape your destiny. The magician associated with Khnum. In Egyptian mythology, Khnum is the creator god known for shaping human beings from clay on his potter's wheel. This process symbolizes not only mastery over physical elements, but also the power to give life form. Depicted with a ram's head, Khnum embodies fertility, rebirth, and creation. His association with the magician in the tarot emphasizes our creative potential and the ability to manipulate elements to turn abstract ideas into tangible realities. The card meaning: the magician evokes the power of manifestation and the realization of ideas. Associated with Khnum, it symbolizes immense creative potential and ability to embark on new projects with confidence. This card represents the starting point of any endeavor. It is a symbol of intuitive new beginnings and mastery over creative forces. It invites us to take control of our destiny, using available resources to create new opportunities and start fresh phases in life with assurance. Card message: mastery and creativity. You have the power to shape your destiny. Khnum reminds you that you have the creative forces at your disposal to shape your future. Now is the time to turn your ideas into reality, to take action and actively mold your destiny through choices and decision. Solid foundations and new beginnings. As a creator god, Khnum emphasizes the importance of laying strong foundations for any project. What you begin must be carefully thought out and executed with precision to ensure long-term success. Take the time to build solid foundations that will stand the test of time. Recommendations: have confidence in yourself. Commit fully to your projects, confident in your ability to create and transform. Now is the time to act with certainty, without hesitation. The magician pushes you to believe in your creative potential. Use your resources wisely. Just as Khnum shapes clay, you are invited to use your talents and tools creatively and efficiently. Approach challenges with ingenuity, optimizing what you have to achieve the best results. patient and meticulous. Creation is a process that requires time and precision. Pay close attention to details, just as Chnum would when sculpting a piece of art. This care and patience will ensure your projects are built on solid and lasting foundations. The magician symbolizes the power to create and initiate. It reminds you that you have the potential within you to shape your life, just as Chnum shapes clay on his potter's wheel. This card invites you to embrace that potential, using your talents and resources wisely to shape a promising future. It marks the beginning of a phase full of possibilities where you are the creator of your own destiny. And I have a second card from the Kinetic Tarot, and that is the King of Scepters, which would be the King of Wands. And it says, first among pharaohs, destroyer of walls, conqueror of cities, and unifier of Egypt. Great is thy name, O Haru-Narmer. The first true pharaoh of Egypt was Narmer, referred to by the ancients as the first human pharaoh. He was the first to rule the united kingdoms of Upper and Lower Egypt. The King of Wands is a natural-born leader, a visionary. He wears the combined red and white crowns, the pshent symbolizing his dominion over the united lands. He holds the was scepter, symbolizing his ultimate authority, and he stands before the royal obelisk, symbol of his strength and steadfastness. On his pedestal stands the sacred Bennu bird, the Egyptian phoenix, representing life and resurrection. The base is decorated with the symbol of Wedjet, the Eye of Ra, the emblem of the fire and power upon which his kingdom was founded. Upright, vision, confidence, natural-born leader, strength, fearlessness, entrepreneurial honor, accomplishment, defying expectations, physical strength, and authority. Reversed, impulsive, rude, dictatorial, tyrannical, ruthless, abusive, nasty, failure, failing to meet expectations, and physical frailty. And again, here's that card. So, yeah. So those are the two cards I had.
That is cool. I was thinking about when you were reading The Magician, I watched Rumpelstiltskin, the character Rumpelstiltskin, but as portrayed in that TV show they had about all the fairy tale characters, whatever that's called. And I was like, the literary character Rumpelstiltskin could turn straw into gold. So he was a magician, but he alchemized in a very specific way. So while he did have an incredible gift and it was magician based, it was only in that area. You know, like, so we can be very powerful, but very specifically powerful, very focused.
Yeah.
Interesting. He's an interesting character to, maybe we should do an event on literary characters, fictional literary characters, and apply the major arcana of archetypes we feel through them. Because you can get brutal.
Oh, Steve would be great with that. He's got the Tarot of Oz and all the Star Trek tarots.
Okay, I think we're gonna do that. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna make a note. All right, Bree. While I'm making a note of our next newest event, go ahead, please share.
So I'm going to be pulling today from the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle to start. And this is just a message that we can all resonate with today. Oh, well, isn't that lovely? We have number 29, orgasm. I mean, well, thrust your body, elevate your spirit, open the gates to your renewal. And this is number 29. And the key word is release. Release is a necessary part of life that you must give way to from time to time. When that does not happen, your soul becomes too overwhelmed and you will seek to release in more destructive ways. Never is more, oh my gosh, I cannot see today. Okay. Never is this more true than with emotions. Lower vibrations such as anger, sadness, jealousy, and rage can consume you if they are left unchecked. You may think you are getting over what you feel by ignoring it or locking it in the back of your mind, but eventually your emotional baggage will seek another outlet and may manifest itself in destruction, illness, chaotic outbursts, or other negative expressions of release. An emotional release doesn't have to be dramatic. There can be many ways that you can free yourself from the storm brewing within. Giving yourself to creative expression is a healthy way to channel darker emotions. Dance or cook or even lose yourself in art, body expression, or music. The medium doesn't matter if it brings you a sense of freedom. So I think this highly resonates because I had a very, very long week at work. And I've been really looking forward to this, and I'm actually traveling for work tomorrow. So my weekend is actually shortened. So I've been really looking forward to this specific meeting. And I think that this is a way of creative expression, just kind of twisting and making connections in my brain. So yeah, this highly resonates with me because this is like my release and my outlet for my today. So that is the first card. I also felt pulled to call from the Animal Spirit guidebook as well. This is The Wild Unknown by Kim Krans. We have Gazelle. This would be a fire, part of the fire family here. Heightened awareness and ability and vulnerable. The gazelle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hypervigilant, and it can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. When in balance, graceful, perspective, artistic, and when out of balance, food allergies, insomnia, racing mind, and to bring into balance, yin yoga, a cozy home, and good food. And I mean, if that doesn't echo the last card, I don't know what else does, right? And yin yoga is something that I've really just started to get into. So that's like another outlet for just release in general. So Gazelle is very fitting. And I'll pull one more card here. I'll pull from the Archetypes deck, also Kim Krans. Ooh, I pulled this one a lot. Castle. Very pretty card. The palace, the penthouse, the fortress. It's no wonder fairy tales tell of sleeping princesses within castle walls. Like most archetypes, the castle is loaded with duality. It represents abundant riches, seductive fantasy, ornate wonders, and lavish adornments. Yet the walls are thick, cold, and shadowy. This card points to a tendency to hold on to possessions, quite possibly a literal home, or position that project the image of achievement, while the soul longs to run barefoot in the forest, leaving it all behind. At times we must settle down, yet the castle lulls us with its spell of materialism, and we fall asleep to our deepest dreams. The castle can be a motivating force of an enchanting goal to travel toward, but it is best not to linger within its walls of deception for too long. When light, you're visiting your throne of power. When dark, stuckness, depression, spells, walls. And it says if it appears in conjunction with the king, queen, or maiden, know that you've entered into a long-standing family dynamics that include property or power. And notice how the castles are designed to keep things out. They defend, they separate. It is likely there is a connection and community beyond the walls that revitalize you. Those were the 3 perfect cards to pull.
Good timing too. I love Kim Krans. I haven't heard the castle card in a while, so that was really cool. All right, thank you. All right, Nicole, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull, I got a brand new deck, Teen Angel Oracle cards. Oops, do it this way. So I'm going to pull from here and read from the book. First card I actually got was number 30, Crystal Fun. Thought you would be excited for that one. Crystal Fun. So, looks like she's got like a whole bunch of orbs around her, and yeah, let's see what it says. Crystals and gemstones are associated with the relief of stress, worry, and pain. While crystals and gemstones should never replace advice or treatment from a medical professional, they can encourage physical, mental, and emotional healing by inspiring reflection and relaxation. Exploring the world of crystals as a way of connecting to and appreciating the wonders of the natural world. This card is nudging you to introduce crystals and gemstones into your life. They can be useful during times of stress as a meditation aid or a physical comfort. If you're feeling anxious about an exam, you may like to wear a crystal that you associate with memory, poise, and relaxed confidence. Touching the crystal or being aware of the crystal against your skin can help you center and focus on your study. Create your own associations with crystals or refer to the meanings generally ascribed to them. There are many simple ways to work with precious stones. You might like to keep one in your pocket so you can readily hold it in your hand to help you focus and become calm. You may like to imagine being inside a magical crystal cave during your meditations or visualizations. Be creative and do what works for you. The archangels are often associated with different crystals. You can use a crystal to represent the energy of the angel you would like to work with. So that's the first one. Second one is, so that was card number 30. This is card number 29, Ask for Some Help. So we have orbs again surrounding her, but this time there's like little children angels as well around her. So this is saying, ask for some help, whether you are learning to walk, to fly airplanes, or to navigate our emotions. Reaching out for help and support will help us progress faster. Even the strongest, most independent person isn't expected to know everything. In fact, acknowledging where we need help and asking for expert advice is a trait of a great leadership. This card is teaching you that it is safe and wise to ask for help. Perhaps there is something in your life that you need help with right now. It may have something to do with school or friendships. It may be a big thing or even a small thing. If you have been reluctant to ask for help because you feel embarrassed or scared of being judged, know that you don't need to be. No one really gets anywhere on their own. That's why humans live in communities, so we can help each other. If you need a little reassurance and support in asking for help, call on Archangel Michael. This archangel is viewed as an embodiment of strength and bravery. Ask him to stand with you anytime you need a dose of courage and confidence to reach out for help. If you don't get the help you need in the first instance, keep trying until you connect with the right person with the right kind of help for you. And then I have one last card that I pulled from my favorite deck of all time. So this one that came out was actually number 28. So this is where I found it very interesting because, again, the first card I pulled is 30. Second card is number 29, and now we're doing number 28. I don't know. So this is Angel of Fertility. So a couple on a beach, holding hands, looking great. Your angel of fertility is aware of your prayers for assistance. Your angel is here to assist with concerns about fertility. Are you trying to become pregnant, undergoing IVF, experiencing fertility issues, or wondering if the time is right to start a family? If so, your angel of fertility is assisting you with the challenges, questions, and worries you are facing. If you're not personally experiencing fertility issues, you may have received this card to let you know of an impending pregnancy or birth for a family member or close friend. Your angel of fertility wants you to surrender your fears, impatience, or questions about the timing of a much-wanted pregnancy. Try to be as relaxed as possible and not put too much pressure on yourself. Remember that everything happens within divine timing. Each little soul chooses its family and patiently awaits the timing of its arrival, just as you do here on Earth. If you're a female and have received this card, it is important to visualize your body being calm, happy, healthy, and most importantly, fertile. To assist with the conception of your future child, take time to meditate, visualize the conception, the growing of your tummy, and the birth of your child. Picture yourself cradling your beautiful child in your arms. During the time of expectation of pregnancy, spend quality time with your partner. Book a weekend away to relax and rejuvenate your relationship with your loved one. You may be surprised by the news your angel of fertility will deliver in the not too distant future. And then there's an affirmation. I openly accept the assistance from my angel of fertility. I patiently surrender any concerns or worries I have about fertility to my angel of fertility. I understand everything happens in divine timing. That's it.
Like that. Good time too. One of my cards, I think, had birth in it, and because it wasn't actually talking about physical birth, so I like the way that we put it. All right, cool. Thank you, Nicole. All right, LB, go ahead.
All right, thanks. So I am gonna be using the Mother Tarot, and the meetings are a little bit shorter, so I'm gonna kind of go through a lot of wait, how do I show my camera? Hold on. Okay, there it goes. All right, so the first card I pulled was the Wheel of Fate, and I don't know if you guys can see. Okay. All right, so it says elements, directions, and seasons dive one into the next, inextricably linked. There is no corner of the globe that can shelter you from neighboring disasters, no tucked away enclave that won't feel the impacts of the rest of the planet, no wave that stops halfway before you. What you wish to discard may boomerang back into view, but cycles evolve as they repeat. Direction depending, luck may be in your pocket. Ride ancient rhythms with grace and curiosity. The next card is the Devil, and it says trauma and past lives from a tripwire for those who've taken little or no time to evaluate their own destructive tendencies. Programmed abusiveness or subconscious attraction to danger, insidious methods destroy relationships. So yeah, these are like kind of short, so that's why I pulled so many cards. The next one is Judgment. Just as our lungs fill with air as we sleep and our hearts flutter and beat in the womb, our souls reach for the stars all on their own. It is our fate to surrender to Mother, to whom we have served our purpose always. Consider your end of life dialogue. We take our stories with us. It's okay to cringe or feel regret, but you're not yet gone. This card may point to the need to make peace with the past or have an important conversation. And the World. Where is the World at? The journey is complete. The current retires before the next adventure. Travel may be involved, family and friends may be involved, or this may be a quiet quest for integration and reflection. They listen to the groan of the mountains and the sound of the wind and sea. The clock slows to a creak, earth sleeps. The story's end is the beginning of another. Okay, the Four of Swords. This one says, give into your urge to lay down and rest. A challenging, disarming event has caused depression. The four rooted trees protect and nurture while cutting through the noise of the windy mind. Soft pinks heal the creative energy center and the body, gut, and womb. Lavender brings in spiritual harmony and health. The Six of Swords. There is still a lot to clean up, a lot of repair work to do. It would seem that at least part of the road has been traveled, but there is some semblance of a clear path. You are making strides to pick up pieces and form new ideas, understanding that small actions serve larger objectives. Trust may have been broken, but not permanently in this case. For the Five of Pentacles, it says these are cracks, and there are cracks in this reality. Grief and pain contribute to the disharmony in your life. Additionally, your perception is being skewed by your emotions. The figure in this image is navigating in the cold darkness without seeing the warmth available to them. A companion follows protectively as a reminder that what currently feels taxing may look different soon. And then the Seven of Pentacles. This figure makes an inquiry into the reality of their worth, taking stock, preparing financially, and assessing fertility are themes brought to life. Being prepared is of great importance. Business matters can get you there, but it is possible you have enough. The only way to know is to truly inquire, and in some cases, wait and see. And the Eight of Pentacles. An apprenticeship or education. Jars of herbs and botanicals are collected for use in magic, cooking, and spells. A transfer of knowledge between the experienced and the novice is occurring. You have taken stock and found that you might be more comfortable in a new level, in a new position, in a new career path, or in a different role. You carry out repetitive action in order to gain new skills. And that's it for me. That's all the cards that I drew with some time to spare. Nice.
That is amazing. Did you say that's called the Mother Tarot?
Yes, it's this one, Mother Tarot.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get that. I've never heard of it. Wait, is that for sale now or is that one of your specials?
The creator is selling this, and she said that she is no longer will print this after this round. So if you want it, get it now.
Okay, right now. What's the creator's name? Or are they the only one?
Oh, her name is this. Ren. I don't want to butcher her name. So
I got it. Thank you. All right. I am definitely gonna, that is interesting. The Eight of Pentacles was very interesting because it was also like I've always looked at it like long haul, kind of like I gotta do this forever, but not necessarily. Eight of Pentacles take place in an instant. So I like that one a lot. That was cool with that. All right, guys. Stop. I was gonna stop the timer. Let me know. Give me a second to stop our live stream.